Good evening. My name is Rachel Barlage, and I'm the lead English language arts teacher at Chelsea High School, where I've taught for 15 years. In the 3 years that Liz Lydell was my WriteBoston coach, she helped me to grow as a teacher and a leader. One of the most helpful services Liz provided was a lead teacher workshop focused on improving our coaching skills. This workshop transformed my coaching, improved my teaching, and previewed my work on developing culturally responsive, anti-biased teaching and leadership skills. It even influenced my parenting with my stepsons, and I continue to use the ladder of influence and the facilitative coaching stance to inform difficult interactions with my 12 and 15-year-olds, which are not infrequent. A year ago, as we all know, everything changed. On March 12th, 2020, we found out that we would not be going to school the next day, and we have still not returned to the building. As we struggled to adjust to teaching from home, Liz was invaluable. She researched best practices and available tech platforms for virtual learning and developed and co-facilitated professional development sessions for ELA and history teachers. Without her support, we would have been unprepared for virtual teaching and learning. After our formal partnership ended, WriteBoston continued to provide our teachers with many supports, learning opportunities, and resources. WriteBoston coaches Liz, Kelly, and Scarlett offered a free PD and coaching series to educators in gateway cities throughout Massachusetts. Several of our teachers, including myself, took advantage of these opportunities, and this has had an enormous impact on our efficacy as virtual teachers. In a recent coaching session, Liz asked me what learning I thought teachers would appreciate in an upcoming workshop. I told her that we were thinking deeply about equitable grading practices, an issue we've been discussing for a long time, but has become more imperative in the midst of a pandemic that has highlighted the inequities in our society and our education system. Liz, of course, was a step ahead of me. She was reading a book about grading for equity and was excited to do a deep dive. I have recently attended 3 workshops on grading for equity, and the WriteBoston workshop was by far the most thought-provoking and informative. This workshop inspired me to change my grading policies this semester and to spearhead a consultative grading pilot in 2 interdisciplinary programs in the high school. This year has been the most difficult of my professional life and one of the most difficult of my personal life. I'm sure the same is true of the teachers I work with and certainly of our students. Liz and the WriteBoston team helped me and my department to learn and grow this year, and I am enormously grateful for their support. Thank you for your commitment to our school, our teachers, and most importantly, to our students' academic and social-emotional development. Your positive impact on student outcomes cannot be overstated.